at. Collinsville is where it's at, so when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to see it, yes, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now we're good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Collinsville Sports Complex here in Collinsville. I'm Todd Duke, and we welcome you to the Kahok Sports Network, where we get you ready this afternoon for a little Kahok softball action as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks host the Belleville West Lady Maroons. I'm Todd Duke. Chris Kettler will be along here in just a moment as we welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone, as we get you ready for this game. Collinsville comes in with a record of 4-5. They are 0-1 in conference play. Belleville West comes in with an even record at 5-5, and they also have an even record in conference play at 1-1. Kahawks are coached by Jessica Schmitling. She is in her first year. Cassandra Corte Schaub is the coach on the other side, and she is also in her first year. Supposed to be her second year, as she was supposed to be the head coach last year during the 2020 season that got wiped out. So this is her actual first year at the helm of Belleville West. Collinsville comes in averaging 6.2 runs per game scored, while Belleville West is just one less than that at 5.2 runs per game. It's the defensive side of things where things get a little bit more separated, as Collinsville comes in allowing an even 6 runs per game, while Belleville West comes in giving up about 3.5 runs per game. Lady Kahawks have a bit of a break. They have not played since Thursday after yesterday's rainout. A 6-0 win in game number 1,000 against Granite City. The win snapped a 3-game losing streak. Second shutout of the year for Collinsville. Kendra Butcher and Kaylee Reynolds combined for 10 strikeouts and 1 walk in that game. No runs on 4 hits. Briley Anderton on the offensive side, helped out by going 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and Riley Doyle was 2 for 4 with a triple in that win. Lady Maroons beat Jabot yesterday 10-3 for their second win in a row. This on the heels of splitting a doubleheader versus Triad on Saturday. They lost game 1 3-2 before winning game 2 7-2. Belleville West started off losing the first 3 games of the year. Then they won 3 straight right after, and then they lost 2, and now they won 2, and their 1-1 conference record. They beat East St. Louis 17-0 and lost to Belleville East by a score of 4-0. We bring in Chris Kettler now. Chris, girls have had a little bit of time off after that win over Granite City, so they should be well rested for this game. And Belleville West, coming off of a game yesterday, not so much.
Well, it's a great day to be here. Finally, the rain let up, and we're back out here playing. I don't know if the rest is good or bad. I think I'd like to see the team, string together some more games in a row here, not have so many days off, find some way to build off of positive defensive game. They're stopping Granite City from scoring. The Bats have been there doing well. You like to see them keep on going, but they'll get a lot of games in this week as long as the weather holds off. So we'll see if the Cavs can get that conference win today.
Yeah, they're scheduled for a doubleheader on Thursday against Civic Memorial, and then another doubleheader on Saturday, a split doubleheader. First game against East St. Louis and the second game against Waterloo. So, yeah, they have 5 games over their next 3 days. Let's talk a little bit about Belleville West. They are coached by, as I mentioned, Cassandra Corday-Schaub. And she is trying to stop the flow of coaches right now because they've had 5 different coaches in the last, I think, 4 years. Philip Neal was the head coach in 2019. He went 15-12 that year, lost to O'Fallon in the regional championship game. Brian Gellick was the head coach in 2018. That team went 15-16 and lost to Belleville East in the regional semifinals. Before that, it was Casey Garrett, who was there in 2017, went 17-14 that year, lost to Belleville East in the sectional semifinal because they won the regional that year. They beat O'Fallon in the semifinal game and then Edwardsville in the regional championship game, and Garrett was there for a few years, and then Kelly Baltz was there for a few years before that. Bob Yaggy, he's the one, though, 1996 to 2008. Over a 13-year period, his teams won 354 games and lost 89 over that time. 4 trips to state. They took 4th in 1997 when they went 30-6. 3rd in 2001 and 2002. In 01, they went 36-4, and in 02, they went 29-5. And Corte, which is what her name was before she was recently married, now Schaub, played varsity softball for Belleville West under Yagi for 2 years as a varsity starter in 07 and 08. She graduated in 08. And over that time there, she batted .270 over the 2 years, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Tom Ninnis started the program in the 1978-79 school year, and he stayed there for 17 years, piling up a record of 408 wins and 88 losses, 3 trips to state under Ninnis' tenure. Took 2nd in 1986 when they went 23-7, took 4th in 1992 when they went 35-6. That second place finish, they lost 2-1 in the championship game to Berwyn Cicero High School out of Morton, Illinois. And as I mentioned, Corte is the 5th coach since Yagi stepped down in 2008. So they're trying to, Chris, find a person who is going to stick with the program and build it and grow it and maybe stick around for a while. And no better way to do that, really, obviously, than getting one of your old players on the team to do that for you.
And I see players come back and give back, and even if they don't last long enough, at least leave the program in a better position than they found it and keep it ongoing for the next person who can give back. Same thing going here for Collinsville with our new coach and Coach Swip, who turned it over to her. It's all good stuff. You don't necessarily have to stick around a lot. Just be positive and build a program. Yeah,
because Casey Garrett apparently was a player for Belleville West back in the day, and Pete down the way on the microphone said that she was one of the best pitchers that he ever seen.
Yeah, I totally agreed with him there. I remember some great battles. Pete out there battling for a win with his teams, trying to find some way to get some runs across on her and losing lots of games real close. 1-0, 2-0. Back when softball was like that, when there were some dominating pitchers back then, man.
All right, that is a look at a little bit about what we know about Belleville West. There is a history, of course, between these two teams, being both of them from the Southwest Conference, and We'll take a look at that history when we return on the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business. Whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And welcome back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler alongside. We're getting you ready for a little Southwestern Conference matchup between Collinsville and Belleville West. And since the 2000 season, 21 seasons ago, Belleville West kind of owns Collinsville in softball. The Maroons have won 33 times over the last 21 years, while the Kahawks only have 8 wins against Belleville West in that time. Belleville West 31-8 in the regular season and 2-0 in the playoffs. 14 times Belleville West has swept both home and away games in the same season. 3 times Collinsville took both. They did that in 2010, 2015, and 2018, and 2 times the teams split the home and away series in 2012 and 2013. They only played 1 game in 2002, and Collinsville lost that game. I'm guessing the other one got rained out, and they never had a chance to make it up. From 2000 to 2009, Kahawks lost 19 straight games to Belleville West. They last met back-to-back May 15th and 16th, so I guess another one got rained out, and then they had to schedule a back-to-backer in 2019. They lost both, Collinsville did, 16-3 at Belleville West and then 6-3 here on this field. The last win was the previous year, 2018, April the 5th. Collinsville won 5-3. May the 1st, at Belleville West, won 6-4. And the last time they met in the playoffs was 2015 at the Belleville East Regionals. Collinsville lost that one in the regional semifinal 11-1, and you have to go all the way back 10 years earlier. In 2005, Collinsville beat Granite City in the regional semifinal game that year before losing to Belleville West in the regional championship game by a whopping score of 1-0. And there is your history lesson between Collinsville and Belleville West. We will take our final break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, starting lineups will be coming your way, and we'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, welcome back into the broadcast booth here at the Collinsville Sports Complex. I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along. We're just about ready to go. Collinsville and Belleville West, both teams wearing their dark uniforms today. Belleville West is here dressed in all black. They will have on the maroon caps, and the numbers on the backs of their jerseys will be in maroon, and they'll have the word Maroons written across the front of their jerseys. Collinsville, they're in the all-purple uniforms today, white numbers, and across the fronts of their uniforms is the word Kahawks, and here are your starting lineups for Belleville West as they bat first. Samaria Adams will lead things off. She'll play center field and bat first. Caitlin Casina bats second and plays shortstop. Taylor Gluck plays third and bats third. Peyton Todd is the designated player today, and she'll hit cleanup. Behind the plate is Peyton Hilpert. She will bat fifth, batting sixth, and playing first base is Elise Gibson. Emily Allen bats seventh and plays second base. Maggie Muskoff plays left field and bats eighth, and batting ninth is Alina Schultenbrand, and she will bat ninth. For Collinsville on the mound, or in the circle, is Kendra Butcher. Kendra is making her 10th appearance. This is her 8th game started. She's completed 4 games and has a 4-2 record. And in 50 1/3 innings pitched, she has given up 10 runs earned and has a 1.39 earned run average, 50 strikeouts with 14 walks, and the first pitch is right down the middle, and we are underway. We'll give you the defensive lineup here for Collinsville after this next pitch from Butcher to Adams. And Adams bunts it right back here. If there was no screen there and no window, I could have caught that barehanded. Defensively for Collinsville, Jerica Asbeck is in left field. Amber Gassman in center. Kaylee Reynolds is in right field. Around the infield, Bree Wellen at third base. Riley Anderton at shortstop. Mackenzie Young at second. R.J. Simpson at first. And Kendra Butcher on the pitcher's circle pitching to Riley Doyle. And a foul ball back to the screen from Adams once again. And Adams remains in an 0-2 hole. Samaria Adams batting .212 on the year. Couple of doubles. The rest of them are all singles. Butcher from the circle. Pitches outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the leadoff batter, Samaria Adams. I understand she has some speed, so I've been told.
So I was thinking you're going to keep her off the base. She can get on. It could be a big inning for West set up.
That pitch is high, and now a 2-2 count to the leadoff batter. Beautiful sunshiny afternoon here. As Butcher pitches again, swinging a shot right back to her. She gloves it and throws over to Simpson at first base, and we have 1 away.
Great reaction there. Got the glove down, got it right between her legs that Butcher made the throw.
We had, of course, a rain out yesterday. That's when this game was supposed to take place. And temperatures are a little cooler. Monday we were at a high of 84, 85 degrees, and today we're lucky to make it to 65. Still nice out with the sun shining. Almost not a cloud in the sky. There's a couple of white puffy clouds around. And this is Caitlin Cassina, the shortstop, batting second for the Lady Maroons. Cassina comes in batting .280 with 3 runs batted in. And that pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Not much of a win. American flag out in straightaway center field is tilted a little bit toward the left, so we have a little breeze blowing from the first base line out across left field, and that's where that ball heads, but it's going to go foul. And it's 1-2 as Butcher has worked ahead. Both early batters here, Adams and Cassina. Taylor Gluck waiting on deck. Butcher ready to go with another one. Here it is. Outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Boys baseball, they're at Belleville West today. They were supposed to play yesterday as well. I understand the JV game got moved up to Russ Keene Field because the JV field in Belleville West was unplayable. There's a swing and a base hit that's going to drop right down in front of Kaylee Reynolds. She tries to barehand it as it took a slight turn and it went under her hand, and making it all the way to third base is Cassina, and she'll be down at third with 1 away, and Taylor Gluck will come to the plate. That was unfortunate.
Fortunate there. I don't know if Reynolds thought maybe she could have a chance to throw over to first, make a play on it. Tried to barehand it there, and ball got past her.
So count the base hit, but a 2-base error on Reynolds after that, letting the ball get past her. And now a runner just 60 feet away, and Brianna Wellen snags it, throws home, throw coming back, and they're not going to get anyone now. Anderton came into third base a little late while Doyle made that throw, and she had to pick it out of the ground and couldn't get it out of her glove fast enough to take care of Cassina at home. And Belleville West scores the first run of this game as Gluck is down at first base, reaching on the fielder's choice, but picking up the RBI.
Well, up there in West, managed to get a run out of all that. Only unfortunate thing was Doyle's throw was a little bit in the dirt there to Anderton.
Brianna Wellen snagged that hard hit ball, and
she made a good play.
She did. Threw home just like she should have, and scampering back was Cassina, but once Doyle threw that ball back, she took off the other direction, and now a hit batter will send Peyton Todd over to first base, and there will be runners on first and second here early on for Belleville West. Didn't even get a chance to tell you that Cassina was batting .280, or excuse me, Todd was batting .154. Here is Peyton Hilpert, the catcher, and Peyton comes in batting .240, 4 runs batted in, and she's up at the plate with runners at first and second and just 1 out. Butcher's ready with the next delivery. That's in there for a strike. Umpire kind of takes a long time to call those strikes, doesn't he?
Butcher working ahead, and she's got ahead of all batters so far.
but finds herself on the losing end of a 1-0 score here early. Trying to keep it at 1-0 is Butcher, and that one's high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Gluck at second. Peyton Todd over at first base, and Peyton Hilpert at the plate. Pitch from Butcher, outside. Peyton Todd spells her first name Payton. Peyton Hilpert is Peyton. Peyton and Peyton, back-to-back batters here. Here's the next. Swinging a slow roller to Taylor, and Taylor underhands over to Simpson at first base, and there is 2 away as both the runners move up. And Kendra Butcher and her Lady Kahawks trying to get out of this with just the 1 run scored.
Runners move up, so it'll be second and third.
And that'll be up to Elise Gibson to bring him home if she so chooses. Gibson on the year batting .250. She has a home run, and that's a long, high hit ball, but that's foul. Gibson, 1 home run, 4 runs batted in.
That one popped up there in his own eyes, got big, and was way out in front of it.
So 0-1 the count to Gibson. Next pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Strikeout would be nice here, leave those runners stranded.
Gotten 2 strikes on a lot of batters here. It'd be nice to get the strikeout to leave 2 on and in the inning.
Butcher, see if you can do just that here. Pitch, swinging a pop fly, and that's going to find a hole, and it takes a roll out to center field. Both runs are going to score, and Elise Gibson is on first base with a 2 RBI single, and it's 3-0 in favor of Belleville West here early on.
The second baseman, number 8, Emily Allen.
Here is Emily Allen, the second baseman. Emily comes in batting .192 with a couple of runs batted in herself and pops one up. Anderton at shortstop going back, and that ball's going to fall in as she was playing way in and didn't have enough time to react, and Jerica Asbeck tried to run all the way in from left field to get that one, but it falls right in between both of them.
Just on the edge of the grass there. I said Anderton was way too far in. Get back and couldn't find it.
Here is Maggie Muskoff, the 8th batter to bat here in this first inning. Muskoff batting .346, 3 runs batted in. And the first one's in there for a strike. Alina Schaltenbrand is on deck, trying to keep her there to lead off the next inning. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2, and as you mentioned, Chris, Butcher's been ahead in the count to most batters, but finds herself trailing 3-0.
Might need to mix it up here, where she's been going here with 2 strikes.
Swinging another chance for, right between the legs of Mackenzie Young, and another run is going to score.
Because the runner, Allen, went past her, she lost the ball.
Yep.
Got between her legs, that's what happened there, and West gets another run on that deal.
So Gibson comes all the way around to score from second base, and we're at the very least, going to have a 9-batter first inning here for Belleville West.
Started off real pretty innocently. Cows could have had 2 outs after the first 3 batters, and then a hit by pitch. Now it's a 4-run inning.
First and second. Four to nothing here early on. And here is Schaltenbrand, batting .263 on the year with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. And she looks at one and hits the outside corner. 0-1. So the Kahawks behind the 8 ball here early. Butcher pitches. Swinging a foul ball. I thought that was a foul ball.
Yeah, it rolled right off of the batter there.
Rolled right down her leg and off her foot. So another 0-2 count to a batter for Belleville West, but man, oh man, a lot of these 0-2 counts have been put into play. And next pitch from Butcher. outside.
Played that one safe there. Pitched that one. Oh, scoreboard died.
Scoreboard died in the first inning. Sounds like my GoPro cameras. Butcher ready to go with the next two. Schultenbrand swinging a miss, and down on strikes is Schultenbrand, and the inning does come to a close, but everyone comes to the plate here in the first inning for Belleville West. They ended up with 4 runs on 3 base hits and 2 errors committed in the inning by the Kahawks. 2 runners left on base for Belleville West, and we head to the bottom half of the first inning, and the Kahawks already behind the 8 ball as they trail by a score of 4-0.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Welcome back. Kahawks have some work to do now, trailing 4-0. RJ Simpson will lead things off here for Collinsville. She'll bat first and play first. Kendra Butcher will bat next. She's the pitcher. Riley Doyle behind the plate bats third. Brianna Wellen bats in the cleanup spot, and she is playing third base. We'll fill in the rest of the order for you after this first pitch by Carly Dashner to R.J. Simpson, and that's a floater that's in there for a called strike 1. After Wellen, Briley Anderton will bat fifth and play shortstop. Amber Gassman in center field batting in the number 6 spot. Jerica Asbeck batting 7th and playing left field. Kaylee Reynolds in right field batting 8th, and Mackenzie Young batting 9th and playing second base. That one hits the outside corner. R.J. Simpson in a quick 0-2 hole. R.J. comes in batting 182, 1 home run, 5 runs batted in on the year. Next pitch from Dashner on the way. Swinging a little off the end of the bat. Roller down the third baseline, but foul. Dashner in the circle. This is just her second game and her second start. Her first start, she did pitch a complete game and has a 1-0 record. Pitched all 7 innings. Swing and a miss by Simpson, and she goes down swinging. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Kendra Butcher.
For Dashner, her 7 innings, she gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, so a 2.00 earned run average. And she struck out 5 and walked 1. Or excuse me, she didn't strike out any and walked 5. She got a complete game victory out of that. No strikeouts, 5 walks, 4 hits, 2 runs. Here is Kendra Butcher. Butcher swings and fouls one right in front of the stands next to the Kahawk dugout. Butcher on the year, batting 167. A couple of runs batted in. Back-to-back left-handers facing Carly Dashner. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Dashner brought over from the JV team because their regular pitcher, Peyton Todd, is hurt and can only bat. And the next pitch to the opposing pitcher is popped up, and the second baseman, Caitlin Cassina, is there for out number 2. Let's go ahead and set the defense here for Belleville West. Out in left field, Maggie Muskop. Samara Adams is in center field. Elena Schultenbrand out in right field. Taylor Galuck is at third base. That was Caitlin Cassina who just made that second put out here. Emily Allen's at second. Elise Gibson's at first base, and Carly Dashner is pitching to Peyton Hilpert. There's a swing and a one bouncer to the shortstop, Cassina, and over for out number 2. And that was a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Collinsville Kahawks on the offensive side of things. And we will head to the top of the second inning. And it stays 4-0 in favor of Belleville West. We're back in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Just because you can.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Samaria Adams will do the same thing here in the second inning that she did in the first inning, and that is lead off.
West batted around there on top of the first, got 4. Kahawks went quickly in their half of the first.
There's the pitch from Butcher, and it's a little too far inside. Ball 1. Adams grounded out to Butcher her first time up. Only one of 3 players that didn't get to have fun in that first inning at bat. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Samaria Adams, the center fielder.
I was worried about her getting on to start the
inning,
setting up for that big inning. They did it without her.
Did it all without her. She got to watch it all happen. Butcher, ready with a 1-1 pitch. Here it is. And it's inside, and she offered around to bunt. Did Adams. Couldn't take it back fast enough because the ball was so inside, so that's a strike. 1-2.
Really froze her in that position to not get hit and left the bat out there.
Butcher pitches another. Swinging a chance for Young. This time she snags it and throws over to first. Nice play by Mackenzie Young.
Great job going there, do it right. That's not her glove side there. And they go to her right with the glove in her left hand and make the play.
1 away, and that'll bring up Caitlin Cassina. Cassina singled, and then Haley Reynolds tried to barehand it out there in right field, and she totally missed it. Rolled all the way toward the fence, and by the time she picked it up and threw it back in, Cassina was on third. She scored the first run of the game. Butcher ahead in the count once again. Brings another one home. Bunt, and that one hits the batter while she was in the batter's box, and that's a foul ball.
Yep, with her still in the box, that's just a foul ball. She would have been out of the box. That's an out.
Yep. 0-2 the count to Cassina. Butcher brings it home. Swinging another chance for Mackenzie Young. This one's a little bit slower. She handles it just fine, and back-to-back putouts here by the Kahok second baseman, Mackenzie Young.
Third baseman, number 12, Taylor Gluck.
Taylor Gluck, the third baseman, reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score, picked up an RBI on that fielder's choice as Cassina was over at third. And an easy trot home for her from there. Well, not so much easy, but Doyle and Wellen got her in a rundown for a brief second, and that was it. Cassina came home on the throwback down to third base. Butcher. Foul ball out of play on a half swing there by Gluck. Cardinals playing a doubleheader today. They got rained out yesterday as well.
With no rain.
With no rain. All the rain happened in the afternoon. That's a swing and a miss, and 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to good luck. Yeah, Dr. McCluskey took his daughter down there for a game, and he's like, it's the first time I've ever been to a game that was rained out when it wasn't raining. Yeah, I don't know why they were so quick to pull the trigger on that last night. Normally they wait around for a long time. Fly ball out to right field. Reynolds is underneath it, and she has it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Collinsville Lady Kahawks, which is exactly what they needed after a 4-run first inning by Belleville West. So we'll head to the home half of the second, see if we can get the bats to wake up here as Collinsville trails the Maroons by a score of 4-0. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Brianna Wellen, batting in the cleanup spot for Collinsville today, leads things off here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch is called a strike. Floats in on that corner. Never like to have your cleanup hitter leading off a second inning, because that means that you went down 1-2-3 in the first, which is exactly what Collinsville did. Wellen from the right side awaits the next pitch from Dashner and looks at that one. Outside, ball 1-1. And on the year for Miss Brianna Wellen, batting 185, 8 runs batted in, 3 home runs. The 3 home runs leads the Kahawks. Riley Doyle has 2. A couple of other Lady Kahawks have 1. Swinging a chance for the shortstop once again. Don't hit it there. Casina's already made a couple of putouts. That one almost popped out of the glove of Gibson down there at first, but she holds on to it. Yeah. Caitlin Casina has already made 3 outs here in this early game defensively.
Pretty steady shortstop, does her job. Got the ball, made a good enough throw.
That will bring up Riley Anderton. Anderton, the shortstop, batting .323, 10 runs batted in. And another chance for the shortstop. This time she fumbles it, but throws and in time for the out. So even when she does make a mistake, she picks herself up and makes another out. Don't hit it there, okay?
Did a good job of staying with it, get the ball, see if you can still make the out. And she was able to.
What is it, 3 pitches and 2 outs?
Amber Gassman.
There's Amber Gassman. Gassman on the year, batting .250. Looking for her first RBI. If it's going to happen in this at-bat, she's going to have to hit it over the fence. And she does not have a home run this year. Here's Dashner's first pitch. It's fouled away. A 1-2-3 first inning by the young Maroon pitcher, Carly Dashner. She's ready with another. Here it is. Swing and a roller right past the glove of the second baseman, Emily Allen, and the Kahawks have their first base runner and their first base hit thanks to Amber Gassman. Little seeing eye ground ball.
Second baseman playing way over towards first base. That one's more up the middle. Can't get to that one, base hit.
Here's Jerica Asbeck, the left fielder. Jerica batting .273 coming into this one. That one doesn't quite make it all the way to the plate. Jerica has 5 runs batted in on the year. Gassman's on at first base. 2 away, bottom of the second, 4-0 in favor of the Maroons. And that one's right at the letters. Strike 1, 1-1. Dashner. is ready with another pitch, and this one's that off-speed pitch. She takes so much off of it, it almost looks like a adult league softball pitch.
Doesn't seem like it's going to quite get there to the plate.
2-1. And another ball, 3-1. So Dashner took care of the first 5 thanks to her defense. Seeing eye single by Gassman, and Asbeck is up there with the count in her favor at 3-1. Dashner is ready with another pitch, and here it is. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. Dashner ready again. Full count, 2 outs. Gassman will be off and running. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside. Ball 4. And back-to-back base runners here for Collinsville. That'll put Gassman on at second, Asbeck on at first, so it's up to Kaylee Reynolds to keep this inning going.
Right fielder, number 18, Kaylee Reynolds.
Reynolds batting 118 on the year, a couple of runs batted in. She has a chance to at least get 1 run in here with a base hit. Canucks have some speed on the bases as well. And Dashner's first pitch to Reynolds is a off-speed pitch that hits the corner.
Canucks just need to find that and time that one out right, and they could probably drive that one pretty good.
Pitch. Swinging a foul ball back here.
That makes her fastball look a little bit more meaner when she finally brought it there.
Yeah, that's true.
Hadn't brought it there in a while. Could catch one of these Canucks being too aggressive there. She brings that fastball up.
Dashner. Back in the circle. Canucks have runners at first and second. And 2 away. Here's the pitch, and that one misses. She tries to nibble the corners with those off-speed pitches because she knows if she puts one of those fat, slow ones right down the middle, it's liable to be taken deep.
Catcher's going to set up way outside on this one.
Swing and a miss. Reynolds is down on strikes, and that ends the threat for Collinsville. And the second strikeout of the afternoon for Dashner. And Collinsville will strand a couple of runners. They do pick up their first base hit, but it didn't amount to much, and we go to the top of the third. And the Belleville West Maroons still lead by a score of 4-0. Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville, owned by former Kahok Jay Merkel. At Extreme Details, they believe in the value of community and in helping the community hold the value of their vehicles. A sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details offers drop-off, pickup, and delivery service as well as a mobile service, whether that's a simple wash and wax or all the way up to a full detail job. No job is too big or too small for Extreme Details. Plus, Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal and vacuums every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, and more. Extreme Details in Collinsville. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Call Jay Merkel for an appointment at 301-6033 or 977-1224. Peyton Todd will lead things off here for Belleville West as we have made it to the top of the third, 4-0 in favor of the Maroons. Cardinals, I understand, are up 1-0 in the third inning of that game with the New York Mets. We knew them as pond scum back in the days. Speaking of New York Mets, St. Louis Cardinals, congratulations to Keith Hernandez. The fans voted him into the Cardinals Hall of Fame. Here's the pitch, and it's outside and low. So you have Hernandez at first, Tommy Herr at second, and Ozzie Smith at short, all in the Cardinals Hall of Fame now. The only one missing from that equation is the third baseman from that 1982 World Series championship team, Ken Oberkfell. I think it's time to work on getting Ken in there, huh?
Definitely be nice. Get the local player in there.
One of the best infields ever. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. to Peyton Todd, who was hit by a pitch and came around to score. This one she skies to center. Amber Gassman is on the move. She has it for 1 out.
She saw it well off the bat there. Gassman took steps in and got into that one quickly, make the out.
Yes, she did. And the other Peyton Hilpert, coming up to the plate. Hilpert didn't get in on the fun in the first inning either. She made the second out by grounding out to Mackenzie Young. So 0 for 1 for Hilpert, and she swings and fouls the first one off. Cardinals playing a doubleheader right now. Blues playing tonight. We got a softball game going on here, and then after this, I get to go up the street a little bit and take place in the first game of the year for Washers League. It's a fun day. Long day, but a fun day. 0-2 the count to Hilpert with Elise Gibson waiting on deck. Butcher ready with another. Here it is. Ooh, where was that one? He's been calling those pitches on the outside corner for the first couple of innings. Now we get one on the outside corner and he doesn't call it. Pitch. Swing and a foul ball. JVers are playing over on the other field, field number 4. And I'm guessing they might have some other baseball games going on around here because the parking lot out in the outfield is packed.
Seen some teams making their way in here for
Baseball Kahawks trail 2-1, top of the third.
Baseball Kahawks trail 2-1. They're in the third also. Everybody's in the third. We're in the third. Cardinals are in the third. Baseball team's in the third.
Bert fouled that last one off there. Stay alive.
Yeah, she is definitely battling Butcher here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, and here is the pitch. Swinging a foul ball again. That would have been right here. Right back at the camera. Yes, I have the old camera, in case you all have not noticed that yet. I have given up on the GoPro. I ordered myself another camera, and this one has a wide-angle lens attachment to it. It's a camcorder, and it should be here by Saturday, so hopefully by the time we come back out here next week, we'll be situated. We'll see. 2-2 the count to Peyton Hilpert. Here's the pitch. Swinging another foul ball.
Tough one to fight off there, cutting inside on her.
Definitely got that one off the handle of the bat, right above her hands.
But you're still looking for this strikeout here.
And pitch high.
That one came in with not much control there, stayed high.
You know, Butcher in 50 innings has 50 strikeouts. She did strike out the last batter in the first inning. And swinging a foul ball again off of the handle from Hilpert. Hilpert is battling out there after Peyton Todd made Butcher work for that out. Butcher ready to go with another. Here it is. Walked her.
It's a tough battle there.
Sure was.
Hilpert fouled a lot of them off.
First baseman number 32, Elise Gibson.
First walk given up by Butcher. She did hit a batter in the first inning. And that'll bring up Elise Gibson, who smacked a 2 RBI single her first time up. And a high fly ball. This one's got a chance to get out of the park, and it definitely does. A 2-run home run by Elise Gibson has made this quickly in a 6-0 game. That one got out of here in a hurry.
Yeah, no doubt her off the bat there. All the left fielder Asbeck could do was watch that fly over the fence there and land next to that car.
Yeah, she started running toward the fence, but after about a couple of trots, she realized that one wasn't going to be caught and slowed down as it went over the fence. A bases clearing 2-run home run. 6-0. That'll bring up Emily Allen, the second baseman for Belleville West. Singled and was stranded in that 4-run first inning. That one almost came to me. And then Coach Cassina down there almost caught it as well. Coach Cassandra Corte Schaub, I should say. Because, that is her name. It's not Casina. That's the shortstop. Swing and a miss by Allen.
Yeah, she's down there coaching from the bench, not out there on the field at third base or something like a lot of head coaches usually see.
Well, she is with child, as they say. Strikeout of Allen is the second out of the game, or the inning, excuse me. And it'll bring up Maggie Muskoff. 2 away. Muskoff reached on an error, her first time up. And that error allowed a run to score as well. Butcher delivers, and it's inside, almost hit her. Muskoff, the eighth in the batting order. That means Alina Schultenbrand is on deck. Butcher pitches. Pop fly in the outfield grass. Reynolds couldn't get there, and it was too far over the head for Young to get there. And again, Reynolds has a hard time picking the ball up, and that allows Muskoff a chance to reach second base.
Reynolds got to the spot where the ball landed, and it just took one little extra bounce and rolled a couple feet away from her. Allows Muskoff to get to second.
Fifth base hit of the afternoon for Belleville West to go along with their 6 runs, and that'll bring up Alina Schultenbrand, who ended that 4-run first inning by striking out. And this time she does not. That ball is going to be fair, and that's going to roll all the way to the fence, and another run is going to score. Kaylee Reynolds just now digging it out of the corner, and on her way to third with a stand-up triple is Alina Schultenbrand.
No doubt, right away there. Got that one down the corner. Easy triples that make the right fielder go all the way in the corner for picking that one up, and it's 7-0.
The center fielder, number 1, Samaria Adams.
There's Samaria Adams again. This is the third time she's already been up to the plate here this afternoon. And she'll foul one back to the screen. And Adams has yet to get in on the fun. She's grounded out twice, once to Butcher it and once to Young at second.
Only one did not get on base yet so far for West, surprisingly.
Yeah. And there's a chance for Young at second. She scoops it and throws, and Adams has grounded out back-to-back times to Young, and 3 ground outs on the afternoon for the leadoff hitter for Belleville West. But the Maroons do pick up 3 more runs on a couple more hits. No errors committed in the inning, and 1 runner left at third base. We now head to the bottom half of the third inning, and the Kahawks find themselves trailing by a score of 7-0.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Mackenzie Young is the only batter for Collinsville and has not gotten to bat yet, so she is doing that right now, and she stands up there. 2 straight pitches out of the strike zone from Dashner. And Young on the year batting 130 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Belleville West with 4 runs in the first, 3 runs in the third, leads 7-0. Bottom of the third, and the Kahawks need base runners to try to get back into this one. Down by 7. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Quickly 2-2 after a 2-0 start.
West has batted around twice, got 7 runs in. The Kahawks still going to try to get their, still waiting to get their second time through the lineup here on the next batter. Try to get some good at-bats going.
I told you not to hit it to her. Ground ball to Casina, and that pretty much has been an automatic out today. And that is the fourth ground ball put out by Casina. Plus she had the pop-up of Kendra Butcher back in the first. And it'll leave things up to R.J. Simpson, who started off the game with a strikeout for Collinsville's first attempt at the plate. Simpson looks at one outside.
Other than the pitcher and the catcher, all you've needed is shortstop and the first baseman to get the outs. So far for West, first time through the Cav lineup.
Pretty much. Dashner brings another one. Swing and a miss by RJ, who's trying to hit a 7-run home run. Simpson digs back in. Dashner ready with another. Here it is. Strike called on the outside corner as Doyle was nowhere near the plate by the time that ball hit that corner.
Just going to show bunt. And then,
Simpson, rather.
Yeah, bailed out on that one there, and the cut back in, caught the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch, swinging a base hit, maybe. Outfielder gets it, and the throw is a little bit too high. It brought Gibson up off the bag. Not sure if she would have came down on the bag in time anyway. Well, we'll take it. R.J. Simpson with a base hit. Nice play out there by Schaltenbrand to try to throw out Simpson from the outfield. And the Kahawks pick up their second hit of the afternoon.
It's going to be tough to do. Simpson's got enough speed to beat that out.
Here is Kendra Butcher, who, as I mentioned, popped up to the shortstop her first time up. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Butcher digs back in from the left side. 3 straight lefties in the lineup to face the pitcher, and off-speed pitch. Boy, that was a meatball right down the middle of the plate there. Simpson at first with 1 out. Pitch outside, and Simpson goes. The throw too late. And RJ down at second base with a stolen bag. So an RBI opportunity now for Kendra Butcher. Up there with only 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Dashner back in the circle, ready to pitch, and here it is. Outside. Down on strikes is Butcher for the second out.
The catcher, number 23.
And the second strikeout of the afternoon for Dashner. And so it'll be up to Riley Doyle. Riley grounded out to the shortstop Casina her first time up. And the pitch from Dashner. Swinging a shot down the third baseline, but foul. Bree Wellen waits on deck. Riley Doyle trying to keep the inning alive. As Collinsville looks for their first run of this game. Dashner ready to go. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit too far outside. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Doyle from the right side awaits the next from Dashner. Swinging a high fly ball. Schaltenbrand is underneath it and has it for the final out of the inning. And in the inning, Collinsville strands their third base runner of the afternoon. But they just can't get anyone across the plate right now. We head to the top of the 4th, and it remains 7-0 in favor of Belleville West. And we're back to tell you all about the 4th inning after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Todd Duke is my name. Chris Kettler is on the other microphone. Top of the fourth inning. And Collinsville trailing 7-0. And the leadoff batter is the shortstop, Caitlin Casina. She has gobbled up everything that has come her way on the defensive side of things. And on the offensive side, she has singled and scored and grounded out. Already her third at bat. Pitch. She offered at it. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm like waiting for the home plate umpire to put his hand up for a strike, and he never did. So thankfully, Riley Doyle asked for the appeal down at the first baseline from the umpire, and he said, yep, that was a swing.
She swung at it so early before the ball got there, then pulled back, and it's like, no, I didn't swing at it.
0-2. That one misses, so now 1-2. It'll be Casina, Gluck, and Peyton Todd here in the fourth inning for the Lady Maroons. And the pitch, swinging a chance for Wellen right into her glove, and a strong throw over to first base, and that gets Caitlin Casina out. Her second ground out in as many as bats in here is Taylor Gluck, who reached on a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI in the first inning, and flew out to Kaylee Reynolds back in the second. Pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch way off the plate.
All 4 innings, Butcher's got the leadoff batter. A 1-2-3 inning back in the second.
Yep. Not so in the first or the third. 4 in the first, 3 in the third. Swinging another chance for Wellen, but that one ends up foul. So we'll do it all over again. Taylor Gluck wears number 12 on her back. Stands in from the right side, and Butcher's pitch outside. Left-hander against right-hander. Butcher the lefty against the righty Gluck. Pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Gluck. She becomes the second out. And here comes Peyton Todd. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Butcher. For Peyton Todd, she was hit by a pitch and flew out, and a foul ball there. Flew out to Amber Gassman in her last at bat. Was hit by a pitch and came around to score on a 2 RBI base hit by Elise Gibson in the first. We're in the fourth. 7-0 in favor of the Maroons. Here's the pitch. That one's on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-2.
Didn't waste no time. Got the last strikeout on the last batter.
Butcher, ready to bring home another. Here it is. A little too far outside. 1-2 now. Butcher ready to deliver another. Here it is. Foul ball. Butcher ready to go with yet another. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Kendra Butcher. Puts an end to the top of the fourth inning for the Maroons. The second 1-2-3 inning by Butcher and the Kahawks on the defensive side of things. So we'll head to the home half of the fourth inning, and the Kahawks trail by a score of 7-0 and need to get some base runners on here to have a chance before things get too late. We'll be back to tell you all about that bottom of the fourth at bat in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo, now with locations in Collinsville and Maryville, for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo at 345-1121, or visit them with their new locations in Collinsville and Maryville, or online at fnbwaterloo.com. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Brianna Wellen, the cleanup batter for Collinsville, leads off for the second time today. And she looks at one outside, and the first one missed as well, 2-0 to Bree Wellen, who, guess what, grounded out to Caitlin Cassina at shortstop her first time up. Here is the 2-0. That one's high. 3-0. Take the walk. Need base runners, and lots of them. It'll be Wellen here at the plate, Anderton, and Gassman in the inning, if anyone can get on. Asbeck with a chance to bat. That one is low and outside, and a 4-pitch walk to Brianna Wellen has given Collinsville a base runner with nobody out.
Number 8, Briley.
In some of these games, Cal's given up some runs, but they haven't gone quietly. Got a lot of runs back at that Mater Dame game. It ended up 16-11.
Second walk issued by Dashner to go along with her 2 strikeouts, and here's the pitch to Anderton. It's high and outside, but it's a called strike. Anderton also grounded out to Cassina at shortstop her first time up. So Wellen's on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch to Anderton from Dashner on the way. It's in the dirt. Nice block back there by Hilpert. That keeps Wellen right at first base.
Catcher Hilpert was set up on the outside, the left-handed batter's box, and the pitch was on the other side of the plate.
Dashner ready to go. Here it is. Tell you what, that off-speed pitch, man. But see, I'm an old guy who played adult league softball for years. That is a fat pitch that I would take the other way in a minute. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Anderton. But these girls are used to seeing a lot faster pitches. So I think that off-speed pitch, they lay off of it because they're just not used to it. I tell you, I'd get used to it.
Yeah, they got to do that.
Time it.
Time that one out and drive it.
2-2 the count to Anderton. Dashner. Ready with another. Here it is. Bouncing ball. That's right through the hole and left, and the first 2 have reached here. Wellen down to second base. Anderton over to first with the Kahawks' 3rd hit of the afternoon. And the Kahawks have runners at first and second with nobody out for Amber Gassman. Gassman singled her first time up. If she does that again here, she might plate one. At the very least, the bases will be loaded.
Anderton trying that one out, drove it in the ground a bit, but still hit it where they weren't. Got the single.
Gassman squares around to bunt, takes the ball back, and takes it high. Ball 1. Amber Gassman wears number 17 on her jersey. She has Kahawks at first and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Gassman digs back in. Dashner ready. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Kahok's trying to get something going here in the home half of the fourth. They need a lot of something going on. They trail by 7. Do the Lady Kahawks. Pitch from Dashner on the way. Bounces in the dirt. 3-1.
Gassman's been showing bunt here. See if now they'll take that off. 3 strikes up, 3 balls up there now. Only 1 strike.
3-1 the count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Pitch. Strike called. Full count. Jessica Schmittling down the third base line. Flashes the signs. Gassman takes it all in and climbs back into the batter's box. Dashner looks in, and she's ready to go. Here's the pitch. High and outside, and the bases are loaded. 2 walks in the inning. Sandwiched in between a base hit by Briley Anderson. And the Kahawks making some noise here. Timeout called by Belleville West.
They'll do a pitching change.
And they're going to go ahead and do a pitching change. It's kind of surprising here early on, but nevertheless, bases loaded, nobody out, necessitates a pitching change. And we'll take a pitching change right along with them, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Peyton Todd apparently is not as hurt as we thought because she climbs into the pitcher's circle, and Jerica Asbeck will become the first batter she will face with the bases loaded and no one out. And the first pitch is low for Peyton Todd on the year. This is her 4th game. She started 3 and has 3 complete games. So all of her starts have been complete. And she is 1-2 on the year. 20 innings pitched, 12 earned runs, and a 4.20 earned run average. And that one's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count. And for Peyton Todd, she has given up 7 walks and struck out 6. Pitch. Outside. Scoreboard went bonkers again, did it?
It did. I had to get somebody to flip that again on us. I'll have to do it myself.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Collinsville's got an opportunity here to climb back into this game, down 7-0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop fly out to Schautenberg out in the right field. She catches it and then takes her time getting it back in, and no one moved.
Wasn't all that deep, but
no.
The outfielder didn't come gunning or nothing. Wellen might have been able to get in the score.
Especially after the indecision there by Schultenbrand.
For Collinsville, number 21, Katie Bardwell.
So Bardwell will come in to take the place of Reynolds. And we'll see if the young freshman can get anything going on here. Bardwell on the year, batting .300 on the varsity side, 6 runs batted in, and 1 home run. A home run here would be nice. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch from Todd. Inside corner, called strike 1.
Bardwell's been batting well. She was pressed into duty 1 game when Simpson went out sick in the 1st inning.
Yeah, had a bases clearing double in that game. Bases were loaded, and they weren't after she hit that double. Swinging a shot down the third baseline. That's foul. Man, oh, man. That was just an inch from being fair. Bardwell also has had a couple of doubles. So she's had 3 hits. 2 of them are doubles and 1's a home run. How about that? That's efficiency right there.
Any base hit will work here.
Sure will.
With the bases loaded.
2-2 top of the 4th at Belleville West. The baseball team has tied things up. Here at 7-0 Belleville West, but Collinsville's threatening, and a big swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Bardwell was fooled, and down on strikes she goes for out number 2. And so now it's going to be up to Mackenzie Young to keep this going.
Didn't get her first bat of the game till leading off last inning.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now bases loaded and 2 outs. Young grounded out to the shortstop Casina her first time up. She looks at one inside, and that's a called strike. Dashner pitched 3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, no runs, but she's responsible for all 3 base runners right now. Here's the pitch from Todd. Up high, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Mackenzie Young. Wellen at third, Anderton at second, Gassman at first. Here's the pitch from Todd. Swinging a base hit. That one's going to go in the gap. 1 run's going to score. Here comes Anderton around, and she's going to score as the outfielders run into each other. And all the way from first base, Amber Gassman scores, and with 1 swing of the bat, Collinsville gets 3 of those runs right back.
Jayhawks were in danger of wasting this opportunity. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the order batter clears the bases. They're right back in this game.
So back to the top of the order. And R.J. Simpson comes to the plate. After a bases clearing double by Mackenzie Young, and R.J. Simpson is 1 for 2 today. Struck out in her first plate appearance and singled, stole second, and was stranded back in the third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot down the first baseline. Straighten that thing out, and everybody will be running for days. Mackenzie Young would have made it home easily on that one if it was a fair ball.
It hung up there, too. It might have gotten out on a line drive. It would have just stayed fair enough.
Simpson digs back in. Todd pitches. Outside. Peyton Todd ready to go again. Here's the next pitch to Simpson. Swinging another base hit over the shortstop's head. That one's going to roll all the way up against the wall. And easily scoring from second base is Mackenzie Young. And back-to-back RBI doubles by Young and Simpson has sliced this lead from 7-0 to 7-4.
Shows you that Simpson can hit that one to all fields. Try to drive one down the line, hit it foul, and then pokes it a bit the other way in that left center gap.
7-4. Only a 3-run lead now for the Maroons. And here is Kendra Butcher, who would like to break out of this 0-for-2 slide to start the game. A pop-up and a strikeout, and she looks at one outside. So they changed pitchers, and the new pitcher almost got out of the inning, but not to be. Todd's ready with the next. Swinging a bouncing ball. Second baseman Allen is up with it, and over for the out. But in the inning, Collinsville plates 4 runs on a couple of back-to-back RBI doubles by Young and Simpson. Throwing a base hit by Briley Anderton, and Collinsville scores 4 runs, on 3 hits, and they left 1 runner on base. But the most important thing is Collinsville picked up 4 runs they very much needed, and we will head now to the top of the 5th inning with a little bit better of an outlook here as Belleville West still leads, but instead of 7-0, it is now 7-4. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Maroons catcher Peyton Hilpert will lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. New ball game, 7-4 in favor of Belleville West. Looks a lot better than 7-0. Hilpert will lead off, followed by Gibson and Allen. Here's the first pitch from Butcher, and it's in there for a strike. Hilpert has grounded out, walked, and scored in this game. So officially 0 for 1. Pitch. Outside. Ball 2. Butcher ready with another, and here it is. That's a strike on the outside corner. One and two. Here's the pitch. And another one outside. Butcher staying outside with all 4 pitches. One of them have nibbled the corner, and the other 3 have missed. Butcher brings it home. Hits her. That had to hurt. Sounded like it did. But Hilpert will walk it off. Second hit batter on the afternoon for Butcher, who came in having hit 6 before this game. So she has now hit 8 batters on the year. And after Collinsville scores 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th, the Maroons have their leadoff runner on for Elise Gibson. Gibson has 4 RBIs in this game, a 2-run single in the first and a 2-run home run in the third. Her second home run of the year. And she came in with 4 RBIs. She's already matched that here in one game. Next one from Butcher on the way. And that one just misses. Yeah. Kenneth Skettler going back there and turn on that scoreboard again. Pitch is high. 2-1 the count. The scoreboard's like my GoPro. It's overheating or the battery's dead. One of the two. Swing and a miss and a pitch way outside and a throw down to first. Almost got the runner. Man, oh man, that was close. Maybe that was a busted up hit and run because that pitch that Gibson swung at was about a foot outside. So 2-2 the count to Elise Gibson. Butcher's ready with the next pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss and a foul ball, they say. Runner on at first. Nobody out. 2-2 the count to the first baseman, Elise Gibson for Belleville West. Butcher's ready. Here it is. Swing and a miss. She did it again. Swung at that pitch way outside. And down on strikes goes Gibson for the first out after Peyton Hilpert was hit by a pitch. She still stands down at second base. And here is Emily Allen coming to the plate with one out. Allen has singled and struck out in this game. She was stranded at second in that first inning. There's a, excuse me, didn't mean to swing. Wellen takes it over to second base for one out. Back to first, not in time. But they got the lead runner. Hilpert. Didn't look like it.
Left fielder number 7, Maggie Muskoff.
2 away. Allen reaches on the fielder's choice. Sorry, I had you turned down while you were out there and didn't turn you back up.
Yeah, it didn't look like she meant to swing there.
No, it didn't look like she meant to swing at all. Looks like she was trying to check her swing and checked it right into the ball. Swing and a miss by Maggie Muskoff. Maggie has reached on an error and singled and scored. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, outside. One and one to count to Muskoff, the number 8 batter in the batting order for Belleville West. Butcher's ready with another. Here it is in the dirt. Nice stop by Riley Doyle to keep Emily Allen over at first base. Butcher ready with another. Swinging a foul ball that stays at home plate. 2-2. Butcher back in the circle, ready for another delivery. This one's high, and a full count.
Just tailed high there at the last minute. It's looking good.
So that means Allen will be off and running with the pitch. 2 outs, 3-2 the count, and the pitch from Butcher to Muskoff on the way, swinging a foul ball. Right back to the on-deck circle where Alina Schultenbrand stands. There's not really a circle, but we'll call it that anyway.
There could be.
There could be. All she has to do is use her shoe. Butcher pitches a little low, and that's a walk.
That's ball 4 there. So had that one at 2-2. A couple foul balls.
So Schultenbrand will have a chance to bat with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Second walk issued this afternoon by Butcher. And the pitch, a swing and a foul ball that stays at home plate from Schultenbrand, who struck out in the first and had a RBI triple back in the third. Smacked that one down the first base line, and it rattled around in the corner for a while. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Katie Bardwell, by the way, stayed in the game, and she is now in right field, taking the place of Kaylee Reynolds. Butcher ready with another. Outside. Trying to see if she would go for it on the 0-2 pitch. She didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runners on first and second. Emily Allen at second. Maggie Muskoff at first. Butcher brings it, and a swing and a foul ball down the third base side. Tomahawk chop foul ball. That ball was high.
Yeah, I made her want to hack at that one like that at the last minute. Pitch was pretty high.
That was eye high. Maybe even higher than eye high. So Butcher has the softball back. She looks into Doyle, has her sign, and brings one home. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Schultenbrand, and that is the 5th strikeout of the afternoon for Kendra Butcher. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Collinsville only trailing by 3 runs, but we're getting kind of late, so time to make some noise here for these Lady Kahawks, and we'll be back to tell you all about the noise they're going to make in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs,
then you need to call the GASA Storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA Storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
The only player for the Lady Kahawks who did not get to come to the plate in that fourth inning was Riley Doyle. So she will lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. She's grounded out, and everybody trying to test Caitlin Casino over there at short. And a fly out to Adams in center field has been the afternoon thus far for the Kahawk catcher, Riley Doyle. Here's the 1-0. She bunts. It's a beauty right in front of home plate. The catcher takes care of it, but not nearly in time. And Doyle is on with an infield bunt single.
Great bunt there. I don't think West was expecting that. Catcher had to go way up off their spot there to field it, and by the time she got it, no play to make on Doyle.
Sixth hit of the afternoon for Collinsville. And that will bring up Brianna Wellen. First time she's batted not leading off an inning. She looks at one high. Peyton Todd back in the pitcher's circle. Ready with a 0-1 pitch to Bree Wellen. And here it is. Outside. Catches the corner, though. 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Riley Doyle, despite the fact that she's a catcher, doesn't want a courtesy runner, so she's running herself. Here's the pitch to Wellen. Outside. Almost in the same spot he just called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Wellen. She could do some damage here, help her team out. With 1 swing of the bat, this would be a 1-run game. Wellen looks at one high and outside again. 2-2 now the count. Riley Anderton waiting on deck. Todd looks in, has the sign, brings it home. Swinging a pop fly on the infield. Allen, the second baseman, goes out, but it's Schaltenbrand, the right fielder, who comes in and makes the catch for 1 away. So it's up to Anderton.
Number 5, Lexi Rafalowski into courtesy run.
Well, there's your courtesy runner now.
There's the courtesy runner. Wonder why they took so long.
Number 8, Riley.
Lexi Rafalowski in to run. Anderton will come to the plate. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. A ground out and a single that she later came around to score on the 3 RBI double by Mackenzie Young. Anderton digs in from the right side, and the righty Peyton Todd ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Rafalowski at first base. 1 out. Next pitch to Anderton on the way. It's low, and Rafalowski on the move, and she's in there. As that was a high throw. Throwing from her knees was Hilpert. If that ball would have been a little bit lower, they might have gotten Rafalowski out there.
Hilpert had to pick that one up out of the dirt. Make the throw from her knees, just had to fling it up there.
Second stolen base on the afternoon for Collinsville. First one was R.J. Simpson. As that pitch to Anderton is high and tight, 3-0. To the Kahawk shortstop. Todd. Pitches again. That one's in there for a strike. Taking all the way was Anderton. Now she's ready to go. Another pitch on the way. Inside, and they called that one a strike. I don't know. That one looked inside to me. Umpire's been calling both the inside and the outside corners all day, though. Todd's ready with a 3-2 pitch. Here it is. It's high. Ball 4, and Collinsville has runners at first and second with one out.
Now batting for the Kahawks, the center fielder.
So, Amber Gassman will step up to the plate with a chance to do some damage. Gassman has a single, and then she walked and scored in that 4-run fourth inning. Another single might plate another run. Here's the pitch. She turns around to bunt and bunts it foul.
She's the tying run also. Joe's got
is.
this down to 3. Bottom of the order came through last inning eventually.
Took a minute. Todd's ready with another pitch. Here it is. Swinging on another foul ball. This one the other way. Yeah, the Kahawks had the bases loaded with nobody out, and they were still loaded with 2 outs. And Collinsville scored 4 runs with 2 outs in the inning. Okay. 7-4 here. Belleville West is leading, and at Belleville West on the baseball diamond. What'd you say the score was? 9-2. Belleville West is leading. Collinsville came back and tied it 2-2 after it was 2-1, and now they trail 9-2. Here's another pitch from Todd. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's going to stay in the park, and it's caught out in foul territory by the right fielder Schaltenbrand. She gets it back in, but not before Riley Doyle, or excuse me, Rafalowski takes third.
The left fielder, number 7, Jerica.
Moves a runner over at least. We'll take that.
Here is Jerica Asbeck with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Pitch. Inside, but it's a called strike. Anderton at first base. Rafalowski at third. 2 outs in the inning. Asbeck has walked and flew out here in this game. Outside pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
Looks like the JV game is over with over there.
Really? Must have been one of those 5-inning mercy rule games.
Hopefully we'll get the score.
Peyton Todd looks in and brings it. Swinging a foul ball right over the press box. 7-4, bottom of the 5th. Belleville West with the lead. Here's the pitch from Todd. Outside. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. Kahawks have runners at the corners and a 2-2 pitch on the way to Asbeck, and she swings and fouls it right behind the Maroons dugout. Chris Keller will be back here Friday. Scheduled doubleheader against Civic Memorial. I will be over at Fletcher Field for a scheduled baseball game between Collinsville and Centralia. There's the pitch from Todd. Inside, hit her. Ouch. Hit her right in the shin. So, bases loaded.
Try to get out of the way.
That's the first hit batter given up by the Maroons today. And we'll see if it's a costly one. Here is Katie Bardwell. Bardwell struck out in her only plate appearance after she came in for Kaylee Reynolds. Reynolds also struck out in her only appearance. And Todd ready to pitch to the freshman, Katie Bardwell. She looks at one right down the middle for a called strike 1. Bardwell looks out at Peyton Todd. Todd is ready to go. Here comes the pitch. That one is just a little bit low. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. Sunshine galore out here at the Collinsville Sports Complex. Temperatures in the mid-60s. Apparently it's going to be in the mid-60s for the next 7 days or so. Here's the pitch to Bardwell inside. Daytime temperatures in the mid-60s, nighttime temperatures in the mid-40s to upper 40s. That sounds like April weather, not May weather. Todd ready with another. Swinging a fly ball. That one might get down. It is. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes another. And they're going to send it in all the way from first base. And it's a 7-6 game. Actually, we're tied at 7 after a 3-run bases clearing double by Katie Bardwell. The freshman does it again.
Good substitution there for the Kahawks. Bring in Bardwell last inning. The bat keeper in there, and she ties this one up. Kahawks were down 7-0, and it's a whole new game here in the 5th.
Sure is.
Great job, Bardwell, driving that to that gap that was out there in right center field.
Well, we'll leave up things to Mackenzie Young. Young did the same thing that Bardwell just did. A bases clearing, 3 RBI double in the 4-run 4th inning. And 3 runs here so far has tied this game up at 7. So a nice hit here by Mackenzie Young would give the Kahawks a lead. Here's the pitch from Todd. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to the Kahawks second baseman Mackenzie Young. Katie Bardwell out at second base. Second time this year she has been inserted into a game and has a 3 RBI double. Pitch in the dirt. And down to third base on the wild pitch is Bardwell. And now a go-ahead run just 60 feet away for Mackenzie Young. Peyton Todd back in the circle. Pitch outside.
Take the opportunity to get this back up to Simpson. Just put together some great at-bats last 2 innings. Kahawks doing better here, second, third time through the lineup.
They are.
And the bottom of the order is doing their job.
Todd ready to go. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 called. That was, I don't know, that looked a little high and inside to me, but Mackenzie Young goes down looking in the inning. Collinsville scores 3 runs to tie this thing up on a couple of base hits. The big one, a 3 RBI double by freshman Katie Bardwell. And that will send us to the top of the 6th inning, all knotted at 7 apiece. And we're back to tell you all about that 6th inning in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and, of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
So Mary Adams will lead things off here in the top of the 6th for Belleville West, and Adams wearing the collar this afternoon, 0 for 3, all 3 groundouts. And it's the top of the order for Belleville West. Adams, Cassina, and Gluck. If anyone can get on, the pitcher Peyton Todd will have a chance to bat. 7-7, new game. Butcher back out in the circle, pitches. And that one's a little low.
Offensively, the Chaos could do it. Get them second, third time through the lineups, get them bats going, and it's worked out here today and kept Belleville West off the board following that third inning.
That was a rough call against Mackenzie Young at the plate. That was a called third strike that was high and tight. And that stranded a runner just 60 feet away. The potential go-ahead run was left out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Adams. Butcher pitches. Swinging a high pop fly. Who wants it? Center fielder Amber Gassman comes in and drops it.
She never got camped out under it, but did get to the ball, but it rolled down her arms and through her glove there.
Third error of the afternoon committed by Collinsville. Puts a runner on at first. No one out. Caitlin Casina, who has singled and scored and grounded out 2 times after that, comes to the plate with a runner at first and no one out.
Now we'll see Adams here on base and
see that speed.
Speed she has. Looks like she's going to try to steal second base.
And that's a fair ball. It bounces in the white line and then takes a jaunt out to foul territory. And all the way over to third base is Adams on the play. And Casina makes it all the way to second on a simple little bloop hit down the first baseline.
Looks like it was just going to pop foul there. And then it hung up and landed fair.
Sixth base hit on the afternoon for Belleville West, and the Maroons trying to get those runs right back. And here is Taylor Gluck, who has reached on a fielder's choice. RBI, run scored, and struck out in her last at bat. So the Maroons looking to retake the lead. They have runners at second and third with no one down here in the sixth. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side. Butcher gets the ball back and circles the pitcher's circle. Comes in from the north and settles on the equator. Pitch. Swinging a base hit up the middle. That's going to break the 7-7 tie. Here comes a throw home, and it's cut off by R.J. Simpson at the pitcher's circle. And staying at third base was Casina, but Adams comes in to score. And it is 8-7. In favor of the Maroons.
Good job getting the ball back in. That was all clean and held West to just the 1 run.
Peyton Todd steps up with runners in the corners and fouls it away. The Maroon pitcher came in after 3 innings. Well, actually, in the middle of the 3rd inning, there were no outs yet when she took over for Dashner. At the plate, Todd has been hit by a pitch, scored a run, and has flown out and struck out. Butcher ready. Strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count to Peyton Todd with runners at first and third. Gluck down at first, Casina at third. Nobody out. Need to start racking up some outs here. And there you go.
Right there.
Strike 3 called on the outside corner to Peyton Todd, and that is the first out of the inning. So a little double play, get them out.
I'd like to limit this just to the 1 run. Cats battle all the way back to tie it. West takes the lead, but
here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt to Peyton Hilpert, the catcher. Hilpert grounded out in the first. Walked and scored in the third and was hit by a pitch and then was thrown out at second base by Wellen on a ground ball to the Kahok third baseman. Here's the next pitch, and it's inside, and a throw down to third. Not in time, and they were trying to see if they were going to put on the double steal here while Gluck took off. Riley didn't even bother to throw it down the second. She immediately threw it to third just in case Casino was thinking about coming home. So now runners on second and third with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Hilpert looks at one right down the middle for a called strike. 1 run already home. Collinsville trying to keep it right there. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball out of play. 1 out. 8-7 in favor of Belleville West.
Ball got thrown back in. We'll have to get that one to the umpire here.
Only 1 ball at a time, please.
Butcher's already got one. She'll step back in.
Infielders play in for the play at the plate. Here's the pitch from Butcher. Nice block by Doyle. Full count to Peyton Hilpert.
Got Gibson on deck, who hit that home run back in the 3rd. So you definitely don't want to walk here.
Pitch. Swinging a chance for Young. She'll bring it on home, and Doyle out at home plate on a nice throw by Mackenzie Young from second.
Surprised she will.
Yeah, that's going to bring out Corte to argue this call, because I kind of agree with Mr. Pete down here that the runner looked safe, but you're not going to win the argument. He's not going to change his mind.
Just wants to know what he saw there. Gives her the answer, and that's about it. That's all you're going to hear on it. Surprised they went home with that one, did Young.
Yeah,
she
me
might
too.
just take the second out here and limit the damage, but it works out for the Kahawks.
Second out of the inning, and the runners are on the corners for Elise Gibson, who, as Mr. Kettler mentioned, hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning, and she swings at an off-speed pitch and totally missed.
Golfed at that one.
Yeah, missed that one. A 2 RBI single by Gibson in the 1st, and then a 2-run home run by her in the 3rd.
They're just going to walk her.
And they're going to go ahead and walk her, and the bases will be loaded.
Second baseman, number 8, Emily Allen.
So that'll bring up Emily Allen. Yeah, the lady with 4 RBIs. Go ahead and walk her. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here is Emily Allen in the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Allen singled in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th and was left out at second base. Bases are full of Maroons. 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1.
Last at bat was the hot shot back to Wellen, who got the lead runner out at second.
Allen awaits the next from Butcher. Here it is. Swinging a pop fly on the infield. That should do it. Who wants it? It is Mackenzie Young who takes it. And the inning comes to a close, but the Belleville West Lady Maroons do pick up 1 run in that top of the 6th inning. They did so on a couple of base hits, and they leave the bases loaded. So we will head to the home half of the 6th inning, and your Collinsville Kahawks, well, they trail by 1 run. It's a lot better than 7-0, that's for sure. It's 8-7 in favor of Belleville West, and we're back to tell you all about the home half in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape. Check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
baseman, number 28.
Carly Dashner is back in the pitcher's circle for Belleville West. She started this game, pitched the first 3 innings, and she will face R.J. Simpson. R.J. back-to-back base hits after striking out in the first inning, and the last base hit was a double that earned her a run batted in as well. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, getting late.
The Chaos worked their way out of that jam, left the bases loaded there for West. Only gave up the 1 run, though. It all started with the error.
Yep, sure did. Unearned runs will kill you.
Yeah, West has a few of them here today.
And a 2-0 pitch on the way to the Kahok first baseman, R.J. Simpson. She looks at one right over the outside corner, and that's a strike called. That's what I'm saying. 2 runs and hold 'em, Pete says. Dashner, ready. Swinging a foul ball. Day off tomorrow for us. Softball scheduled to play at Edwardsville while baseball is at Triad, but there is more rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Swing and a miss, and the ball dropped, thrown down to first base for the out. R.J. Simpson strikes out for the second time today. And 1 away.
Have your attention, please. Now batting for the Kahok.
For Kendra Butcher, who is going to be subbed out for Alexa Rafalowski, excuse me. Lexi, batting 143 on the year. Got her first base hit against Granite City, I believe, right? She stands in from the left side and pitches right back to Dashner, and 2 quick outs here to start off the 6th.
The catcher.
The Cats will get them 2 runs this inning. It's going to come with 2 outs. First 2 have gone quickly here in the 6th.
So it's up to Riley Doyle to keep the inning alive. Riley singled her last time up, came around to score. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Dashner's pitch. Right down central. Called strike 1. Dashner's ready with another. Here it is. In the dirt. Actually, you have your own scoreboard there. I don't need to leave you mine, do I?
Right.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Apparently I was not. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. 2 outs in the inning, and now there are 3 that's a second strike. I just said that. On a 1-1 count, you don't strike out on the next strike, do you? No, not in this game. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Doyle. Dashner pitches. And that off-speed pitch way outside. That's where Hilpert set up, and that's exactly where the ball went. Bree Wellen waiting on deck, but it's up to Riley Doyle to extend the inning. 2-2 pitch from Dashner on the way. Whew. Outside, full count.
Catcher wanted that one, but she framed it nice there. Was hoping the umpire would ring her up.
Doyle awaits the next from Dashner, and here is the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Right back into the batting cages. Dashner steps back on the rubber and pitches. Another foul out of play as Doyle waited for that off-speed pitch. She timed it, but just got it off of the end of the bat and pokes it out of play. Riley's like, come on, do it again. I dare you. Give me one of those floaters outside.
To put that one over the fence.
Here's the next from Dashner. Floater inside, and it's ball, and the Kahawks have the tying run on board. Dashner's third walk.
The third baseman, number 27, Brianna Wellen.
Well, he used Rafalowski to bat, so looking for a different runner. It will be Hilton.
Yeah. Emma Hilton.
Courtesy run for the Kahawks.
That'll bring up Brianna Wellen. Wellen, sandwiched in between two outs, walked and scored in that 4-run fourth inning. So the Kahawks have the tying run on at first base. One swing of the bat, Wellen could give Collinsville a lead. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Down to second base will go Hilton. So Wellen, with a home run, can give her team the lead. A well-placed base hit, we can at least be tied. Dashner delivers. Stays a little low, ball 2.
Well, look for something she can drive here, tie this one up.
Brianna waits the pitch from Dashner. Here it is, up high, 3-0. Briley Anderton waits on deck. Dashner back in the circle. Here's the pitch. Strike called as Wellen was taking all the way. 2 outs. Runner at second base. We're late. Bottom of the 6th. Collinsville trails by 1 run. 8-7. Tying run at second base. Here's the pitch to Wellen. Swinging a shot right up the middle. And the center fielder Adams is up with it. And they were going to hold Hilton at third base. And now Wellen gets caught in between first and second. And they tag her out long before Hilton can come down from third base. And that was a base running blunder there by Wellen. Could have had runners at the corners with Anderton coming up. But that ends the inning. So we head to the top of the 7th inning. And the Belleville West Maroons have themselves a 1-run lead they're clinging on to. And we'll see if Collinsville can keep it right there. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a 1-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, we have reached the 7th inning, and it'll be the 8-9-1 batters for Belleville West against Kendra Butcher. Maggie Muskoff has reached on an error, singled, and walked in this game. She's been on base all 3 times. She looks at the first one low, ball 1. Kahawks had a chance to get a run home in that last inning, and a base running blunder ended the inning. Could have had runners at first and third with 2 outs, and left things up to Anderton. And Wellen, I don't know what she was thinking, but she ended up trying to take second when the ball was already on the infield.
Before that, I think you might try to press the issue there, bring the runner in from third. You already had Hilton in there as the pinch runner. Try to tie the game up.
And there's a base hit up the middle. And Muskoff is on for the 4th time this afternoon. 8th base hit on the afternoon for Belleville West to go along with their 8 runs. And here is Elena Sheltonbrand, who is 1 for 3 on the afternoon, sandwiched in between 2 strikeouts. She had an RBI triple back in the 3rd. Runner at first, swinging a foul ball out of play. Just a 1-run game. Collinsville's job right now to keep it there. Try to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Sheltonbrand with the leadoff batter. Adams waiting on deck. Here's a pitch. Swinging a shot right past Welland at third base, and the first 2 have reached here in the top of the 7th for the Maroons. Back-to-back base hits. And now
back to the top of the order for the Maroons, the center fielder, number 1,
Samaria Adams. Broke her 0 for 3 when she reached on an error. Came around to score in the 6th. And a foul ball straight back here. And that makes her still 0 for 3. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Belleville West threatening again. Collinsville trying to keep it a 1-run game. Here's the pitch and a chance for a double play, but it's going to be 1 out. Nope, no outs. Man, Mackenzie Young had a hard time picking that ball up off the ground after she stopped it.
And she lost her footing a little bit, reaching down to pick it back up. The Cahoks are really in a jam here.
Sure are. Bases loaded, nobody out in a 1-run game. And Kendra Butcher is going to see her afternoon come to a close, and we'll bring in Kaylee Reynolds to see if she can stop the bleeding. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, bases will be loaded with nobody down for Belleville West, and we'll tell you all about it right after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027.
Kaylee Reynolds is in the pitcher circle, and the first batter that she will face will be Caitlin Cassina. For Reynolds on the year, this is her 6th appearance. She is 0-3 with an 8.08 earned run average, and Kaylee has struck out 10 and walked 4. Nowhere to put the batter, and the first pitch is low and outside as Belleville West has the bases loaded here in the top of the 7th and nobody out. 1-run game. It's going to take a miracle to keep it that way. Here's the pitch from Reynolds in the dirt. Quickly 2-0. Cassina on the afternoon has singled, doubled, and a couple of ground outs. Officially 2 for 4. Reynolds pitch in the dirt again. She can't get it over the plate.
Nope, not yet. I haven't found the strike zone.
3-0. And I would think that Cassina is not going to take the bat off of her shoulders here. Going to turn around and try to square around to bunt, and she takes ball 4, and that brings home another run. That's not the way you design things up when you make the pitching change with the bases loaded.
Third baseman number 12, Taylor Gallup.
And that makes it a 2-run affair now. Still no one out. Taylor Gluck, the third baseman, facing Reynolds. In the dirt again. Gluck reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning, came around to score. And in her last at bat in the sixth, she knocked in a run with a single. In between that, a fly out and a strikeout. There's a strike on the corner. Reynolds finally gets one over the plate. Kahok's come in for the play at the plate. The infielders are all in. Here's the 1-1 outside. 2-1. Reynolds ready with another delivery. Here it is. Swinging a foul ball. That'll even the count at 2-2.
Strikeout would help here with the bases loaded.
Sure would. Double play could end it. Still nobody out. 2-2 is the count to Taylor Gluck. Here's the pitch from Reynolds. Another foul ball. Kendra Butcher stays in the game, by the way. She goes out to right field, so Katie Bardwell is out. Bardwell with a big bases clearing 3 RBI double in that 3-run fifth inning. Reynolds is ready with another. Here it comes. Swinging a fly ball to center field, and that is right into the glove of Amber Gassman. Everybody stays put, and
surprised West didn't have the runner tag up and try to go home there. What happened there?
Yeah, me as well. But in the meantime, they threw to second base, and that was a close one to Adams over there. So a line out to Gassman at center field is the first out. And a double play could end this inning with no further damage done than just the 1 run. And that pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Peyton Todd, who started off as the designated hitter and then went to the mound and now is back as the designated hitter. And for Todd, she is officially 0 for 3, but she was hit by a pitch and scored a run in that 4-run first inning. Misses with the next. Nine, 7. 2-run lead for the Lady Maroons. Bases are still full of Maroons. Reynolds is ready with another pitch. Here it is. Strike called on the outside corner, 2-1. Todd steps back in from the right side. The righty Reynolds in the circle, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Already walked in 1 run. Do not need to do it again. Reynolds ready to deliver. Here it is.
Low ball 4.
Yep.
10-7 West now.
2 easy RBIs, 1 for Casina and 1 for Todd.
The catcher, number 11, Peyton Hilbert.
10-7 in favor of the Maroons, and here is Peyton Hilpert. Hilpert looks at one right down the middle. Hilpert grounded out in the first and has been on base every time since then. A walk and a run scored in the third. She was hit by a pitch in the fifth and reached on a fielder's choice in the sixth. Here we are in the seventh. Pitch, swing and a miss. Kahok's made this rougher on themselves. They could have taken care of business here in the seventh and only been down by 1 heading into their final at bat. But now they will have much more work to do as they trail by 3 as we stand right now. 1-2 the count to Hilpert. Elise Gibson waiting on deck. Runners still all over the place. Bases juiced. 2-2 the count to Peyton Hilpert. Infielders again looking for the play at the plate. Here's the pitch outside. Full count. We will see who they bring back out to the circle in the bottom of the 7th for Belleville West. Here's the next pitch from Reynolds. Swinging a bouncing ball. Anderton has it, throws home, and Riley Doyle couldn't hold on to the ball. Run counts.
Good idea there to get the lead runner, get the out at home. Catcher just need to finish it off there, glove it.
So that'll bring up Elise Gibson. Gibson has been on base 3 of the 4 times that she's been up to the plate. She has 4 RBIs on a single and a 2-run home run. Walked in her last at bat and swings right through an off-speed delivery there from Kaylee Reynolds.
Nowhere to put her this time. Potentially walk last time, unless you want to give her the Barry Bonds treatment.
Yeah. 11-7. Maroons piling on here in this 7th inning. Came in only leading by 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Elise Gibson. Reynolds delivers the next. Swinging a slow roller at third base. Wellen throws home. And that time, Riley Doyle holds on to a pitch that was low and outside from where she was standing. And Collinsville picks up out number 2 on a 5-2 put out at the plate. Gibson on first base, reaching on the fielder's choice. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs now in the inning. Emily Allen will step in to the right side of the batter's box. Allen has singled, struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and popped up. And a nice block by Riley Doyle on a ball that skipped about 2 feet in front of home plate. Gibson on at first, Hilpert on at second, Peyton Todd on at third. The batter is Emily Allen. Here's the pitch from Reynolds, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Pitch in the dirt. Reynolds delivers again. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. 1 swing away from getting out of this with just the 3 runs scored, but those 3 runs hurt.
2 of them coming in on walks. The other one was infield grounder you couldn't finish the play on.
Yep.
So no real big hits for West this inning.
No.
Yet.
Not. Matter of fact, they do not have a hit in this inning. Allen is the 9th player to bat here in this inning. Here's the 3-2 in the dirt. 3 runs walked in this inning alone. And that'll bring up Maggie Muskoff, who started off this inning with a base hit. Back-to-back base hits started off this inning by Muskoff and Schaltenbrand. And then it's just slowly unraveled from there. Errors and walks. (12-7) now. Belleville West leads, and the base is still loaded for Muskoff, who has been on base all 4 times. Pitch from Reynolds, swinging a foul ball back to the screen. And the pitch from Reynolds on the way. Snap throw down to first base, and back in there safely is Allen. Reynolds with a 2-1 count, pitches. Swinging a foul tip. Stays in the glove. 2-2. Maroons stranded the bases loaded in the last half inning as well, and Collinsville trying to get them to do the same here. Swinging a shot right off of the glove of Reynolds. One run's going to score. Another run comes in, and the Maroons are piling it on now here in the 7th inning. 14-7.
Drives in 2 there. Reynolds got the glove, huh? Just missed it.
The right fielder, number 43, Elena Shelton.
Cardinals up 4-1 in the 7th, and that would be the last inning of that game since they're only playing 7 for double headers.
Runners at first and second, and 2 outs for Elena Schultenbrand, who singled and scored earlier in this inning. And a bouncing ball foul down the third base side. You would have not believed me if I would have told you that when this inning started, Collinsville only trailed by 1 run. Would you?
Down 7-0, battled all the way back.
Yep.
Tied it up. Could have almost tied it up again. Last half inning at 8. Ravels here with a 6-run 7th so far for West.
Pitch. In the dirt. Sixth inning is
dragging along?
Yeah, about an hour now, right?
Not sure when it started, but it's been a long one.
Sure has. Doyle stops another one low. Kaylee Reynolds has delivered a lot of pitches in the dirt here since she's been inserted into this game. But Riley has been able to handle all of them. Pitch. Another base hit. Goes to the outfield. Asbeck does a good job blocking it to keep from going any farther, but scoring all the way from second base on the play was Emily Allen.
Didn't field it all the way cleanly.
Center fielder, number 1.
Let Allen get that jump over there, rounding third, come around to score. Cardinals win that one, 4-1.
RBI base hit for Schultenbrand, her second hit of the inning. And back to Adams, who reached on an error earlier in this inning and scored.
That was the final batter that Butcher faced.
Mm-hmm. There's a chance to get out of it. Wellen over at third, throws him out, and we have finally closed out the top of the 7th inning, but not before 6 runs come across the plate to make this a 15-7 contest as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Kahawks with a lot of work to do, and of course we will tell you all about that endeavor right after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahawk Sports Network and KahawkSports.com.
Well, the Kahawks have a lot of work to do here in the bottom of the 7th inning. After a 7-run 7th inning for Belleville West, they scored 7 runs off just 4 base hits. An error committed in that inning and lots of walks. Dashner comes back out to the circle to see if she can finish this one out for her team, and she'll face Briley Anderton, Amber Gassman, and Jerica Asbeck. If anyone can get on, Kaylee Reynolds will have a chance to bat. Anderton has walked, singled, scored 2 runs, and grounded out in this game. Sun is ducked behind a cloud here and provided us lots of shade all of a sudden. And the sun is setting on this game here for Collinsville. Only trailed by 1 run before that 7th inning started. And then 7 runs across the plate for Belleville West has put Collinsville in a very precarious predicament, as Bugs Bunny would say. Watch me perplex him with my perfect perpendicular pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Almost took the knees off of Amber Gassman there in the on-deck circle. Two and two the count to Briley Anderton. Carly Dashner started this game, and now she's trying to finish it as well. She pitched the first 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Came back in the 6th inning, and now here she is pitching the 7th, and a full count to Anderton on the way. Right back to the pitcher, but it bounces off of her glove, and Anderton is still out over at first base on a nice pickup by the second baseman, Emily Allen. That play actually goes 1-4-3 for the putout. And the Kahawks are down to their final 2 outs here.
Center fielder number 7.
Second baseman to stay with there just to get to the ball and then make the throw.
There is Amber Gassman. Gassman has singled, walked, and scored, and flew out into foul territory back in the 5th. The old blooper pitch. Misses the mark from Dashner.
Kahawks will have another tough one tomorrow when they go to Edwardsville.
If it doesn't get rained out. Got rain every other day in the forecast here, so no rain today, rain tomorrow, no rain Friday, rain on Saturday. And we need to break this pattern because by the time this 7-day period is over, looking at that forecast, temperatures in the mid-60s at day and in the 40s to around 50 at night. That's not normal, man. By the time we get to middle of May, the average daily high temperature is 80. That's where I want to be. I want to be at 80 degrees. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. 2-1 the count to Amber Gassman. I am not a big winter fan. Everybody that knows me knows that. I love the hot weather, and this prolonged April on May the 5th kind of sucks. Pitch is high. 3-1 the count to Amber Gassman with Jerica Asbeck waiting on deck.
Not much of a chance of rain tomorrow. They'd probably be able to get that one in, hopefully.
And a walk.
A lot of conference games to get in.
I know.
This month. Could be looking at double headers or something if get a lot of rainouts.
So the Kahawks have a base runner, but we need a lot more of the base runner types to have a chance in this one. Trailing 15-7, down to their final 2 outs. There's a bloop hit, and that's going to fall. Despite the effort out there by Muskop, she almost got a glove on it out there in left field, but couldn't quite get there in time. Gassman on at second. Asbeck's on at first.
Fell down trying to glove it there. Bring Bardwell back here.
Bardwell is going to come back in with
So
that hot bat.
Now batting for the Kahawks,
A 3 RBI double the last time Bardwell was up at the plate. And she will try to do the same again, except for the only way she'll pick up 3 RBIs this time is if she plants it over the fence.
So that would finish Reynolds out for this game. So if Kahawks would tie this up and force another inning, then I guess Butcher would have to come back to pitch.
Sure would. Want to find out?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Let's go. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Dashner pitches, swinging it. What a stop down there at the third baseline, just stepping on the bag. Over to second, out number 2, and that ends the game. A drive down the third baseline. Taylor Gluck stopped it, picked it up, stepped on third for 1 out, throws down to second base, and doubles off Jerica Asbeck, and that is going to end the game. Collinsville loses this one by a score of 15-7. That brings us into our post-game program, brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area. And they have been for a long, long time. And right now, they're all about Mother's Day. You don't have much time left, kids. I'm telling you, Sunday is Mother's Day. And if you haven't figured it out yet, well, I would give Cullip Jennings a call if I were you. 344-0404 is their number. Online, CullepJennings.com. 15-7 final score here, and we'll be back to tell you all about it after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Caleb Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Caleb Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Caleb Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Caleb Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Caleb Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at CullepJennings.com.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Caleb Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Caleb Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Caleb Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Caleb Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Caleb Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at CullepJennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Caleb Jennings Florist post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville dropping a tough one here today, 15-7. Kahawks trailed 7-0 after a 4-run first and a 3-run third by Belleville West. Collinsville then comes back, scores 4 runs in the fourth, 3 runs in the fifth to tie it. Belleville West gets 1 in the sixth to make it a 1-run game, 8-7, but then things just exploded in the 7th inning for Collinsville and the Maroons, as the Maroons played 7 runs in the 7th inning and win this one 15-7. Maroons, 15 runs on 11 hits. They committed no errors and left 10 base runners on. Collinsville, 7 runs on 9 hits. They committed 4 errors, and they left 7 base runners on. That is going to do it for us here this afternoon. We are back in action Friday. Chris Kettler will be here for a doubleheader with Civic Memorial on the Facebook page, while I'll be at Woodland Park for a little baseball contest between Collinsville and Centralia. So for Chris Kettler, my name is Todd Duke, and until then, everyone, have yourselves a fantastic evening.